Hello. Still in the same situation. I'm dumbfounded and I'm just completely baffled. But I know God has a plan, and I'm being used as almost like a Venus flytrap. I'm kind of like I've talked about being kind of a karma bomb. God uses me to test people to see if they're on his side or not. And so how they respond to me or how they treat me, um, God's watching that very closely. So he told me to make a video. And I'm like, what am I going to make a video about? I don't feel inspired to make a video right now. And he's like, he wants me to share the experience of all of this, okay? Not everything, not everything, because they're watching me. They're listening. I mean, they got their eyes glued. I even have the next door neighbor, the redhead. She's like, she's got people over there trying to like put a wire through my wall. You can hear it. It's like plain as day. There's a wire coming through. They're trying to push something through so they can listen. And I'm like, really? They're gonna like hear Muji and they're gonna hear total silence of me like meditating. Or they're gonna hear me play with my cats or something. So I'm kind of cracking up about that. They're not gonna get any kind of information. If anything's in important, I always encrypt it anyway. I don't talk about stuff like that out loud. Not anything really important anyway. So wasted effort, but that's okay. They can waste their time if they want to. And they're perfectly welcome to listen to whatever they want to. And I'm very flattered that I am the center of attention. That there is this crazy obsession. So let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. I guess I'm already reaching celebrity status before it's even happened. So, so this experience, because I have people ask me, like, what is it like? Like, what happens with these things? They're different. I've started kind of making fun of them. Like, I have names for them all. There's like, I don't know, probably five different energy weapons. They all sound really different from each other, and they all give out a different frequency, a different feeling, a different experience altogether. I swear I'm going to make a museum so that you guys can all go through it and you can all experience what I went through over here. There's one that's like blip, 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 blip. It sounds like bubbles or something. Blip, blip. It's kind of quiet, but it's like blip, 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 and it just makes your stomach, your whole, like, she puts that one under my bed. Well, sometimes she puts like two or three on at the same time when I'm trying to sleep in my bed. So the whole bed vibrates and my stomach just goes, blah, 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 blah. All those little blub, 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 blubs, they're all like, making my stomach churn, and my stomach's going, just tensing up. And, I've told you guys before, you get diarrhea from it a bit. My stomach's getting used to it, so it doesn't get as much of the diarrhea effect, but it did at first when it was trying to get used to it. It was like, what the hell are you putting me through? I'm like, I'm not doing it. So, it just feels basically kind of like you're being pelted with rubber bullets, kind of. It actually hits your skin. It like blah, 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 like you're constantly getting hit all night for however many hours, depending on the level. All of them have levels too. Like, I don't know, 0 through 10 or something. I don't know. They all have these levels. And I can just tell that they're cringing that I'm talking about this because it makes them more real, right? Because some of you have actually experienced some of these ones. So we'll see which ones you relate to. So this blip, 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 blip one, it's pretty quiet, but very painful to go through and endure all night. There have been so many times where God's just told me, like, just let him do it. Just let it pelt you. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, do you know how painful this is? Like, do you have any idea? He's like, I feel you. I do, but I have something in store for you on the other side of this that's gonna be making it worth it. And we're not playing with that right now, honey. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've there seriously, like I know what I've been told by God and stuff, but like sometimes I'm like, are you for real? Like for really? You expect me to endure this all fucking night? Like how am I supposed to even sleep? And it's not only that, but some of them like give you a massive headache and stuff, and your whole body, your whole body is going blah 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 blah. Imagine getting hit by bullets. Okay, so some people have been in the military; they've probably been hit by bullets. So that's fucking nothing. Okay, that is fucking nothing. Because I get hit by like 10, 20 fucking bullets all the time for like 8 to 10 hours, however long it goes. Imagine that. Only your skin doesn't bust open for with like with a flesh wound, but it hurts. Terrible, terrible. So there's that one. And yeah, then there's another one that's like boom, boom, boom. Some of them are like the one that's going right now is like boom, 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 boom. I call that one Big Mama. Because it's really loud. You could hear it outside like super easy. Boom, 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 boom. It's just this like subwoofer kind of feel. Boom, 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 boom. That one, like, it depending on the level and stuff, it makes you feel like your feet are on fire, and it feels like your whole leg gets, um, the energy starts spreading up your legs, and then your heels hurt when you're walking around. You can barely walk. You're like limping. I was going to say about the other one with the pelted with bullets fucking all night. And this has been going on for almost 3 fucking months. These guys are so fucking going to be sued for negligence. $50 billion I'm going to get for this. $50 billion. And all the laws are going to be changed to protect this from ever happening to any of you guys or anybody else ever again. Okay? This has been predicted. This is what I've been told is going to happen as a result of all this bullshit. Okay. So yeah, then there's this other this blah, 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 and it's just like you can't stand it. You gotta like get up and move around or something. And she follows you. It's like the only one that I've ever seen like with my own eyes looked like a speaker, looked like an hourglass shape, but it looked like a speaker. So it had like nice material around it and stuff. That one assassin that was after me, like he walked out of the building all full of pride with it in his arms, like right out in the open, and wouldn't put it in his trunk. And I was like, oh, okay. All those psycho people always are so proud of themselves, as if they're the machine. Now the machine is scary. The person, they're stupid. They're just stupid for even going into that line of work and doing what they do. That's it. I don't know. I have no respect for these people who do this kind of shit. Okay, so yes, but the machine, that's like those things are like, yeah, not something to be played around with. So yeah, so then that goes on, and you're so freaking uncomfortable that you can't even you can't stand staying still. But again, God's like, just endure it. Just take it. I'm like, are you freaking serious right now? Like, I feel like I caught a cat on a hot tin roof, like dancing around. And I've literally danced. Like, when this first was happening for like the first month or something, I retaliated quite a bit. I was like dancing, like, it ain't doing nothing. It ain't doing nothing. I mean, it hurts. But, I was just like, it's not, they want it to debilitate people. They want it to, drive you out. They want me to leave because they don't want me doing God's will, and God wants me to stay put. And yeah, for a purpose. He wants me to stay put. Or, I guess the directions are different all the time, but that's like the gist of what I was told when this first started happening is stay put. Stay put. I'm going to catch these guys, and they just cannot, they have to take the bait. You're like the Venus flytrap. They're going to be dumb enough to go for it over and over and over and over and over and over and over because they're just like obsessed. So I was like, all right, I'm following I always follow instructions. And if they can get you to not do what God wants you to do, then they think they're going to take you off path and somehow swap destinies with you. Lord, get a job. Like, coming after somebody like me is gonna like somebody who God loves. Do you know who God is? Like, I know you guys don't believe in him, but good Lord. I mean, when the whole army has to come against one person, doesn't that just kind of say something? When you guys all have to scheme and go have meetings about me and stuff, what have your machines done in 3 fucking months? What have they done? What kind of look? I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm laughing. I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying the sunshine. Like do you see anything wrong with me? Okay. Nothing wrong with me. I just can't be myself like I used to be able to have like I used to have my place and a really nice set and comfortably do my thing. So they've limited me in that way, but they have not affected me. They wanted me to be in some mental hospital. Guess who needs to be in the fucking mental hospital? Hello, do your job. Go after the person who's following me around with this thing. So that's basically what she does, though, is she just literally, if you guys can just picture this, is walking around, but depending on the device, I don't know, there must be different sizes and stuff, but they're all, designed to be carried around. So she's like holding it up to the ceiling and she's walking around everywhere you go, whether you're going to the bathroom or you're laying down or whatever. She probably sets it down sometimes because she knows you're just going to be laying there or working on your computer or whatever, but she just will blast the thing on you. I even had, it's tornado season here. I even had this tornado happen that was just like seemed like it was getting real, real close. So I finally got up. I was like a little bit like, oh, should I get in the storm shelter or should I like, they tell you to go to like the center of the home. So I got up and I was just kind of checking on things and listening and trying to see if I should do something or not. And as I was doing this, she's following me around. I like went into the like check to make sure the shelter's ready to go in if I need to, check this, check that, following me around the whole, and I was like, dude, like if there was some kind of emergency like that, she'd be coming after me. She would not be taking care of herself. Of course, she doesn't even care about herself. She hates herself to be doing this in the first place. But she would be coming after me with that stupid device that's doing nothing but hurting. Just hurting. It just hurts. I mean, one of the machines. Okay, so here's another machine. One of them is like totally silent. Wait, there's a different one there's two silent ones and they do different things. Well, they're almost silent. I mean, you could kind of hear like a sound, a slight sound with a couple of them, but one of them is something, and this is like beside the radiation bomb. She only did the radiation bomb once, and that must have been a really expensive one. That was a whole other different experience, and I told you guys about that one. That like warmed up the whole atmosphere, and it just felt like something was eating your skin almost, like it was like, it was just like got really, really hot, like you're in a sauna. And it was like, whoa, something's very wrong. Um, so that was crazy. And that was confirmed by the doctor. My doctor is able to detect exactly what something is, what it was caused by, the date that it happened or began, and the effects of it. Okay. And so he's confirmed all of this, all of it. He's the one who I didn't even know what a direct energy weapon was until he said, you've been being hit by a direct energy weapon level 8 or 9. I think it maybe even was 9. That's when I was like, oh, there's levels. That's interesting. And that person was pelting me with a number 9 level. So, I mean, these things some of them cause heart attacks. Some of them, they're supposed to take, what is it? Well, they're supposed to affect your immune system adversely, and they're also supposed to affect your nervous system. They're supposed to make you really panicky and paranoid and afraid. And I don't know. They're supposed to just like whatever their nervous system does. Um, yeah. So, some of these things have affected me like temporarily, but not very much other than the pain they cause. Like even there's one that does like MK Ultra, and I was like, that one tripped me out. I was like, what the frig is this? It was real quiet. You couldn't even really hear it. But then you started thinking all these negative thoughts that you never ever would even think. It's so obvious they're not your thoughts. And I've heard clients talk about stuff like this before, like, I'm thinking all these thoughts that I can't get out of my head. They're really negative and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, they need to, maybe take, yeah, like all of us were brainwashed to think, go to a mental hospital and take prescription drugs, the worst thing you could possibly do. Makes you so much worse. Obviously, it's totally the satanics like totally set that up to just capture good people. They have so many talented, like incredible people in mental hospitals. If they just got rid of all the bullshit, all the stupid, like the scammers that are pretending to be some kind of mental health professionals, that should be going after the right people who actually need it. The Satanist fakers, scam artists that are posing, and then the being given all those pharmaceuticals that are making that a lot, as we know what the pharmaceutical industry is all about. It's all about making money. If they can make money, if they can get loose off of people and keep good people from being productive by putting them in a mental hospital, man, if they made, I mean, talk about a racket for Satanists. It's like, it's like the jackpot, right? So of course, because then you can't do anything. You can't go out there and help people. You can't go out there and do your goodness everywhere. You can't. Anyway, they have all these agendas, right? All of these agendas from all these different angles to try to either stop you from doing something incredible or to take your place or to fake like they're you. They think that like if they can imitate you, if you're like a chosen one, they want to imitate you, look like you. Um, this is a dark-skinned woman who's wearing a curly haired blonde wig. Why? Why can't you just embrace being a dark-skinned, beautiful woman? Why do you got to go around with a blonde wig, blonde curly wig, same height, same length? you know, love yourself. Love yourself. Anyway, so if it's not one thing, it's another. When the MK Ultra thing happened, I was like, oh, this is how they do that. I mean, I'm so appreciative for this experience in so many ways because I mean, I went back to my client. I was like, I'm so sorry. I mean, I bet they had one of these things under you because it feels horrible. And you have to really know yourself and love yourself like I do to know that it's not yourself, that it's not you and it's being done to you. And they do that with like, they use black magic and stuff too. They can do that to you too that way. Oh, they've got so many ways. And they've tried almost probably all of them with me. These guys, if you put all the money together that these guys have spent to try to mess me up, stop me, or take my destiny, or whatever goofball shit that they're trying to do, it'd be in the millions. It'd be in the multi millions. And there's been hundreds of them, hundreds of them. I must be going to do something really amazing. I think they're figuring out that, when you mess with somebody who's favored like me, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, some of them have this really skewed notion that I'm some kind of perfect person chosen by God because I'm perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I just have a good heart. I just make good decisions because I care about people. I love people. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to lie, cheat, or steal. I don't want to take any shortcuts. I want to earn people's respect. I want to have integrity. I want to be authentic. God loves that, of course. Like, he's not going to create a world full of liars and cheaters and stealers. What? He's like, why would he do that? It doesn't even make sense. Or if you can't take responsibility for yourself, these people, they blame everybody else for everything some of these people are in such denial that they actually still think they're going to get away with it, even though their life is crumbling around them. They're still delusional, thinking they're going to get something. They're going to get something, but being mean and nasty and follow me around with that stupid thing or whatever, you know? I'm just like, if your life is falling apart, that means stop doing what you're doing. That's what that means. It's, it's kind of like 1 + 1 = 2, right? 2 + 2 = 4. It's like elementary. And I've tried to warn people for years that you don't mess with somebody who has God's favor. I have seen like that. Remember that one person who wrote me that nasty email that was all about herself? She was totally projecting in the whole email. She was a naturopath. She was a psychic medium doctor, who could fix anybody. She cost like $250 a session. She was good, and she had a book and everything. They put her through death. She was going to die. She was sure she was going to die. She could not diagnose herself for nothing. She could not figure out what it was until they appeared to her and said, "You should never have messed with Amy. And I want you to apologize." I never did anything. I didn't do any black magic. I don't do shit like that. I'm not like them. I don't try to make who would ever want to make somebody love them? You would never know that they love you because you made them. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Dude, at this stage in the game, if somebody's ghosting me, I don't want to have anything to do with them. They're obviously too immature, way too immature to even deal with being a grown-up and having an adult conversation and not jumping to conclusions, but ask questions. At this point in the game, I don't want to have anybody unless they're in my face and they're authentic and real and they're not jumping to conclusions. They don't assume I'm dating and get all worried and insecure about it. They get on the phone and say, "Are you dating?" Communication. So anyway, I used to say hang in for those guys like that are ghosting you. Don't. If you are hung up and you're watching readings on somebody who's ghosted you, get rid of them. You're not loving yourself enough, okay? Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Love you. That's it. Period. Do Byron Katie on it. Heal it. And do not have anything to do with somebody who doesn't treat you with respect, and common courtesy, and communication. So if they're not talking to you, they're not worth you. They're not worthy of you. Because how could they possibly be? They don't even love themselves enough to give themselves some positive talk to talk to you. Just ask the questions they want to ask instead of assuming stuff. Anyway, that's another tangent, but I'm just saying. Just saying. So some of the other weapons, what do they do? Some of them just like some of them are really painful. Like they're quiet, but they just like shoot up your legs. Like I know symptoms of other things. Like I've had sciatica, I've had some painful things, but direct energy weapons, they're like the worst. They're the worst because you don't get it either. That you're just like, you can't fathom somebody spending 24/7 following you around with that much hatred for you for nothing. This is somebody I've never even had her. Well, I had one conversation with her when she was incredibly fake to me. Incredibly fake. She basically said, she got on the phone with me and she pretended to be her daughter. And she said, "Oh, is that the sound that I was hearing? Some kind of an energy weapon? Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. If she doesn't straighten out, I'm going to make her move out." That's what she said. So fake. And she pretended to cry. These people, they're like, they wouldn't even make good actresses or actors, but they sure try. And they think they think that you fall for it too. It's really like, look at these people going, "You don't think I see right through that? What are you talking about?" I let them do their thing. I'll sit there and humor them. Oh, okay. But anyway, so like I just I don't get this mentality at all. It just it's beneath me, literally. Like, just it, uh, I can't imagine like God chooses somebody special because they have a good heart and he wants to do something special for them. And these guys, like, they actually plot, plan, get together in groups and everything to try to stop you from making the world a better place. I can't even fathom that mentality. I can't. And to take it from you somehow with their voodoo shit. Uh, okay, yeah. Okay, so this one downstairs talks to that redhead over there the other night. She blasts me so hard that I was like, I'm gonna stomp. And that's me protesting, saying, stop it. Stop being a fucking child. Stop it. What are you trying to get out of me? What are you trying to, how about having an adult conversation? Let's make a deal. What? This is so stupid. So I stomped around, like, stop. And I didn't say stop it, but I was stomping. So this one texts that one and says, call the police and tell them she's being a nuisance. Like, she's being loud. I was like, dude, if these were all like clear see-through glass walls, the police would have went immediately over to them. Immediately would have known what's going on. Or if they were watching my channel and they were good, honest people who knew what was going on, they would have gone to her door in a heartbeat. But instead, they believed that one liar, the one that put asbestos in my carpet. I don't know if they really bought it, but they pretended to anyway. Because I personally think that they knew what was going on. But anyway, that's what they do to people. I mean, it's just cold and heartless and calculated, and they don't give up. Their lives can be falling completely apart. Family members dying or members of their coven dying or whatever. And they're just like, oh, just keep on going. I'm like, waiting for a brain to start growing or something. And it just never happens. She just doesn't stop. I don't think she's capable of stopping. I think she's like MK Ultra, I swear, or something. I don't know what's wrong with her. Something is very, very off about that person. And that one's helping her. They're all helping her. All the ones that live here. They're just, oh. I mean, at least I know the smart ones are trying to talk some sense into them, but is it getting through? No, not at all. Nope. Okay. So the other thing that really baffled me, you know how like so many times I've endured so much pain and I've endured so much of the shit. Like I said, like I go to bed sometimes and God's like, just take it. I'm like, oh my God. I wake up in the morning and I swear I wake up and I'm looking around going, I can't believe I made it. Like I can't believe I'm still alive. Like it's that painful and that horrible that I can't believe I made it through the night. It's horrible. And they're probably laughing. That's how evil these guys are. That's how wicked they are. They see me crying and they're like, oh, good. Goshing her pain. They don't know what's in store for them. They don't know that they're going to be the ones crying. They're going to be fake crying. They're going to be like, please, God, I didn't mean it. Pretending to be all nice now. Oh, I'll go apologize or I'll try to, No, no. If they ask me what I want done to you, it's the same thing you gave to me. Thank you. Thank you for all your compassion and your kindness. All of that's going to be done to you if I have any say in it. You're going to get all of this put on you. You're going to have the luxury of walking around an apartment you're paying for. that you're paying rent on. I pay rent on this stupid place. I pay money to live here, just as to have some kind of asshole think that she's something or other, and that she has the right to follow me around and abuse me like this. The only reason I'm taking it is because God's got a plan, and he's telling me to take it when he does. I listen to him with everything that I do. When he says do this, I do that. When he says do this, I do that. Everything that I do, I follow God's guidance. I don't do a thing without him. You guys know that. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what's in store for her, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And I'm going to do my best to be not like her. I'm not going to be laughing like a little school child. I'm going to be like, okay, this is repentance. I'm going to have respect for the process. I'm going to be like, okay, here it is. Here it finally is. Yeah, she doesn't take this whole thing seriously. She mocks it. I cannot even imagine being like that. Like I said, I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, so on my last checkup, I talked to my doctor. And I said, is my body experiencing, now I've asked him this before and I put it on Instagram, but there was more of the last session that we had, like there was more added to it. But my question was, is my body experiencing any benefits from being exposed to these toxic magnetic EMFs, direct energy weapons? And he said, actually, yes. Now this is God. Okay, using me as a Venus flytrap to see just how wicked people are. So he's going to wipe them all out when it's time. Knock them all the fuck down. Take them all down. He brought me into this community to knock all these fuckers out. So the doctor says, yes, it's benefiting you. Benefiting. Painful? Yes. But benefiting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're turning into an energy generator. Imagine what that's going to do for a healer. Your right adrenal is now able to access dormant DNA. Yeah, the stuff that makes you super duper smart. Yeah, that stuff. That stuff that nobody gets to access from their brain. We only use like 10% of our brain. I'm accessing the rest of it, baby, because of this hell and torment and torture. So you're right. Yeah, your right adrenal is now able to access dormant DNA. Your liver is now functioning better than ever at 100%. And that's your most important. That's your most important organ in your body. Your immune system jumped 20% in 30 days. Your nervous system, now the thing that they're actually trying to take down, the thing that they're trying to actually hurt, so that I start acting like some kind of wacko or something like she's doing. Your immune system jumped 20% in 30 days. He said he's never seen that much of an improvement in just 30 days, 20%. Your nervous system has benefited the most. The most. That's God. Your nervous system has benefited the most, boosting your overall brain balance. That's intelligence. I'm emotionally intelligent, street smart, you name it. I'm more intelligent, more balanced as a result of this bullshit. Boosting your overall brain balance, and you are now more attentive and sharper when facing challenges. I've become smarter when facing challenges. I'm becoming more intuitive, more spot on, more like spidey senses, you know? As if I wasn't already a powerhouse. Okay. They just boosted me up. And sharper when facing challenges. You also purged some radioactive material. So like, now who's smart and who's stupid right now? I'm not saying that to say I'm above anybody. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because if they were smart, they would have quit a long, long time ago. And they'd be apologizing. If they were really smart, they'd have tried to bend my friend the whole time. They would have tried to like be my friend and ride my coattails or something, you know, that would have been real smart. But doing this kind of shit, that's like unforgivable. Once you try to kill somebody or make them go crazy or plot against them like that, like they were doing, like trying to make me stomp around so I couldn't take the agony anymore and I start stomping around and then blame me for it, try to get me put in jail or something over it. That shit is unforgivable. And whoever's behind duping her and making her stupid enough to do this, those guys are really screwed. And I think they're already really going through it right now. So, and this is just like the topper of it all. All things, and I've told you guys this so many times, I think it's Romans 8:18. All things work together for good. All things work together for God. All things work together for love. Their destiny swap or whatever they tried to do failed. It already failed. There's no possible conceivable way that they're getting away with any of the shit that they're even trying. She's completely wasting her time following me around, putting me through all this pain right now, but I'm completely taking it like I always have. Sometimes I leave and go do other things and come back and she's really ready to jump on me again. It's really funny. Oh, but I'm going with it because I know that incredible things are about to start happening. You guys are going to be able to witness it. You guys are about to see some incredible miracles start happening. It's going to be amazing. I don't know what had in store, but man, he is just grinning like I can't wait to see what he has in store. But it's not going to be fun for the bad guys. It's really not going to be fun for the bad guy. And he warns me about everything they try. And I'm posting some of them in the shorts and posts and stuff on YouTube. So I and there's a lot I haven't even told you guys either. Like there's like it's like Three Stooges. That's what it's like. It's literally like watching the worst comedy. Like it's like watching slapstick humor or something. It's like I don't I can yeah. Yeah. So what else did you want me to say anything else? Just whatever you guys do, be brave, be courageous. Don't give in to their shit. They're feeding off of your loose. Any negativity you feel, if you feel sad or distraught or confused or worried or scared or any of that stuff, snap out of it. Like meditate, watch Muji, watch Eckhart Tolle, read Eckhart Tolle's book A New Earth, or like do whatever you can to get present. Because this is the time to wake up. This is the time to realize how powerful you are. That's what God's been showing me. He's been showing me how to rise above it. He's been showing me how to, what to take and what not to take. And it's benefiting me. Like when I sit here and I take that pain, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm just letting it come out there. I'm like, purge my ego out, God. Purge the ego out. There we go. Well, let's get rid of all that stuff. Let's keep improving my immune system. Keep improving all of the good stuff. All of the good stuff. And it's painful, yeah. But even that is like making me more resilient, making me be able to handle a lot of shit. you know? So these guys know their days are numbered. They're done. They lost a long time ago. I don't know why they're even still, they're just like, they don't know what else to do. But obviously, if they had half a brain, they'd be running the opposite direction of me. They would not be having nothing to do, would not be even speaking anything disrespectful on my name. God's going to knock those fuckers down. He's going to like, this is going to be like bowling. Like you taking a so I'm just patiently waiting for that moment. And like I said, I'm not going to be laughing like them. I'm not a childish little kid. You know, I'm going to have respect for it. I'm going to be like, okay, this is like a moment. This is like a God moment. This is God showing he does exist and he's the most powerful thing. He made and created everything that's on this earth in all realms. Then he just happens to like me a hell of a fucking lot. And I have seen him destroy so many people for coming after me that I can't even imagine what he's going to do to that person downstairs. I can't, if I were her, I'd be pissing my pants. But she thinks it's funny. She jokes about it. She like, oh, then I better stop this shit. I'm like, okay, I tried to warn you. Don't say I didn't try to warn you. So I don't know. It's really silly. It's really silly. It's really childish at this point, and it's like it's I don't I if you guys can think of an analogy, it's that dumb. Like I can't even like I what do you want to say, God? Let me I'm gonna pull some God cards. And when I make these videos, she retaliates too. She really puts me through it. And I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know, I can only expect immature behavior from these types of people. Oh, we're gonna have a meeting. Oh, she put out a video. Let's all get together and talk about what to do. Oh my gosh, these guys have never grown up. They've never like, why don't they just find out what they're passionate about? Why don't they listen to what I've said on my channel that's inspiring to people? Find out what you love. Start loving your, go to the mirror right now and say, I love you. Start there and mean it. And then find out what you feel passionate about. What do you love to do? Go do that. Labor and toil. Develop a reputation. You can't just go fake it. You can't pretend you're me. You can't dress like me. You can't look like me or talk like me or say the same stuff that I say. Mimic me. It doesn't work that way. You guys should know that it's all about vibration. People can tell people are comforted by my words. When they hear you, it's like nails on a chalkboard because you're not sincere. You don't mean it and you don't have anything to back it up. And if somebody says, well, what do you mean? Like, how did you come to that conclusion? You wouldn't be able to explain it. You'd be like, well, I don't know. I just do as I say, not as I do, you know? It's yeah, it interesting. Huh. Well, a little piece of advice from God right now is that sex is a sacred gift. Please use it with love and creative intention with purpose. I mean, I know a lot of these people are like, you know, fucking around, giving diseases to each other and stuff. Even intentionally, they'll go get a disease from somebody. They'll come, you know, charm you or try to put some kind of love spell on you, which doesn't work if you get to a certain vibration. And you know, they'll give you that disease on purpose. They'll date some of these people that have been ghosting you, you guys, that you think are some kind of special love or something. They're purposely trying to screw you over. They're called a plant. They're paid by these Satanists to go into your life and mess with your head, gaslight you and stuff, make you feel like you're crazy and like just ruin any trust you have in the opposite sex. Happens all the time, you guys. We can't be naive about that. Your true love will contact you soon, but don't lose our connection. That means stay present. I have your back and will be guiding you along. Wow, so that's a sex and love. So okay, all right. I don't like love readings anymore. I really don't. Like whenever I hear a reader do that, I'm just like, oh, ugh. Like, Lord, why do you always have to talk about love? Uh, I'm not against love, but I'm so sick of the people, the men that can't man up, the men that have no courage. They got no balls. Nobody's got any balls anymore. They're just like, I don't know. They're spineless. They don't do, yeah. I want to be with somebody. I do, but I want him to be a real man, to not be ghosting and all that crap. It's your destiny to have a blessed and happy family known for their integrity, heart, and power. There you go. That's why you watch my channels, because you resonate with these messages. You'll be taken swiftly and supernaturally from the earth if anything too harmful could happen to you. So you're not going to go through like an excruciating death or something. Above all else, guard your heart, for all you do stems from it. They love to attack your heart. They love to make you feel sad or to set you to feel bad or like whatever. Don't fall for it. Do not blame yourself for anything. Do not like in any like whatever bad feelings you ever have, just know that that's demons and probably a black magic spell these guys are trying to put on you. Do not answer an anonymous call or unexpected visitor. Yeah, and that's what I did when the fake police came. And I'm laughing because if you're a police officer, go back and watch my video that I talk about that and tell you the truth. Work for Satan, period. You don't know that? I'm sorry to have to be the one to break that to you. And you're not even real. You're a for-profit corporation, and none of your policies, procedures, or any of your stuff is actually even legal. I mean, it's not, what is it, legal or lawful? I forget which one. Watch UNC or buy the book. UCC Connection. Get the book UCC Connection. Then you can find out more about that and about the fake government too. It's all fake. It's just for profit for sex trafficking and stuff, which is why they're trying to shut me up. All that bullying and you still haven't shut me up. Whatever you're afraid of is not going to happen. So please surrender to this moment and stop trying to control the outcome. You really need to trust God in the moment. He will always tell you the right thing to do. You have no idea just how great you're doing. I'm so proud of you. And don't worry about anybody spying on you or trying to listen in on your calls, which they do all the time for me. They're about to go to jail. Their plans will fail. The blessing of the Lord, not Satan, the Lord makes you rich and adds no sorrow. I'm about to bless you and with no more troubles. Thank God. You, my darling, are guaranteed a place with me that will overjoy you for eternity and have already earned your seat at my table. Nothing is too much for me to handle. I got this. Just trust me. The reason you feel like a celebrity and just don't know it is because it's true. You're about to find out. I'm not going to let you go down the wrong path. I want you to build your dream life right now and ignore any potential threat around you. I got you. You will be victorious. Okay, guys. So have faith. Keep loving. Keep speaking your truth. Don't give up. Don't give in to these bullies. And the more of us that push against them will be the faster they get taken down. We got to rise up and come together and fight them together, arm in arm. Please donate. Please donate to my GoFundMe. The link is always underneath every video. So if I forget to put it under this one, please check another one. Because your donations have been a huge boost to my morale. So thank you so much for the feeling of safety and security that additional money has given me to be able to to be able to maneuver through this crazy, crazy situation. I want you to also know too that you you haven't done anything wrong. If you're in a situation like I'm in, you've done nothing wrong. In fact, you've done something good. Because all these people would not be coming against you if you weren't something to be reckoned with, if you weren't going to make a big difference in this world, okay? They wouldn't waste their time. So be flattered, you know, be flattered. Just be like, wow, I must be pretty special, you know, because you are. If you're being attacked like this, it's not something you attracted. It's not something that you know, it's just part of what you got to go through when you have to. I had PTSD when I started this. I was a very fearful person. You can't become a fearless person unless you're really put through it. These types of experiences help you to see what you're truly made of. They help you to see that you're a fucking badass. Okay? But you wouldn't know that if you were just hiding in the shadows, lurking like a little coward all the time, like those guys do. You got to be put through it. These guys would never be able to put up with what I've done, with what I've been through. They would never be able to last this long, 3 months of direct energy weapons following them around everywhere. Like, they would not be able to handle it for like probably a few days. So they better be respecting my name for even enduring all this. And you better stop messing with chosen ones. You have to be absolutely delusional to think that you're going to get away with anything with us. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to just stay on to stay on. So, I love you guys. Please donate. And all of the encouragement you can give me in the comments or writing me personally at amy@awakenedalliance.org. Don't donate and put a fucking black spell on it, asshole. Do not come on to me, trying to lure me in and eventually betray me and leave me for dead. Like, you guys are stupid. I see you coming a million miles away. This guy who had this business that I told you about that like cursed my personal items or whatever. He sees me this last time. Hi, hi. You guys are so sickening fake. It's unbelievable, but it's okay. I just let them be how they are. I'm like, hi. Yeah. Paying customer here. Paying customer should be getting some respect. Oh, not be getting black magic put on them. Gosh, these people just have yeah, they got nothing. They got no substance whatsoever, no integrity, no honesty, no, I mean, just how do people get like that? Didn't they ever stop for a minute and say, maybe I should just heal myself? Maybe I should put some time in and go to a counselor or do some Byron Katie. Maybe I should listen to Amy's advice instead of attacking her. That's probably what they should have done in the first place. If we can just like, instead of wanting to copy people and have what they have, we'd be like, I want to gobble that information up. I want to learn that knowledge. She seems happy. She seems confident. She seems to know what she's talking about. Maybe she's right. Whenever I have negative feelings, maybe it's demons, I got to check that out, see what that feels like. When I have something going on, I got to do an energy clearing and see if that makes me feel better. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with this rant. I'm so fucking fed up with all their bullshit. It's like, and all these assholes They're supposed to be helping to make our city safe. It's going to hit them on the pocketbook, I'll tell you what. Those of you who should have been helping me should have been going after. She should have been stopped a long time ago. She's walking around with a weapon aimed at me all the time. That doesn't alarm any firemen. That doesn't alarm any police officers. That doesn't alarm the sheriff. That doesn't alarm the apartment manager. That doesn't alarm anybody. Make them want to help somebody like that. I don't get it. Our world is so messed up right now, but it is improving rapidly. It is, yeah, it's going to be incredible to see the days ahead. And I just know God's given me so many visions of the times ahead. And I just hold on to those little morsels like, this is going to be amazing. It's going to look nothing like it does anymore. And these guys are just they're on their very, very last leg. This is it for them. And they know it. Their lives are falling apart for what they've done to people like me. And for just messing around with, I always say it, like just kind, loving people, taking advantage of people. I know I don't look a certain way. You guys stereotyped me as easy prey, didn't you? Didn't you? Stupid. Didn't even do your research. Didn't even find out if didn't even find out what's happened to other people who've come against me through the years. You knew nothing. Oh, you know? I don't know. Hopefully they've at least learned a lesson to, well, hopefully they don't attack anybody anymore. Hopefully they stop taking shortcuts. Hopefully they start getting some morals and start doing right by people and start being, I don't know, changing, becoming better people, hopefully that. But, I don't know. Anyway, I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless at this whole thing. But I'm also super excited about our future. So I don't know. And so I'm just God says he's always telling me, just you wait and see what happens next. Just wait and see what I have in store for you. It's going to be pretty phenomenal. I'm like, okay, kind of waiting on it. Kind of waiting on it, God. All right. I love you guys. Sending you a big hug. Even you dumbasses who keep coming at me. I feel for you. I forgive you. You guys just don't know any better. You got duped. You got duped by the dark side. You got, you're going to have to pay all that money back. Like whatever, anything that you've done wrong to somebody, you're going to have to give it back. You're going to have to give back the land. You're going to have to, any of it. Any of the suffering you've caused other people, that's all coming down on you. You're going to have to suffer as much as what you did to other people. Then the days ahead, it won't be fun. It won't be fun. But that's what happens. This is why I always say you always have to you got to take your lumps. You got to take the consequences for the things that you do. You guys chose to be wicked and evil and laugh. So yeah, we'll see how that gets you. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see. We'll have to see how if the wicked people ultimately get their way in the end and get to and have the last laugh, right? All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye. By the way, from what I understand, this is going to be like national or international news. This is going to be everywhere. So those of you who've come after me and thought that you could steal my destiny or something ridiculous, that you're going to be famous or be able to take my talents and abilities or my intuition or whatever you were up to. Oh, Lord. You're not going to be famous. You're going to be infamous. Your picture is going to be all over the news, all over the world with your name right next to it. People are going to say your name. and they're going to see your picture everywhere, all over the world, and they're going to shame you. The cops, firefighters, the apartment manager, the one downstairs, all of you are going to get mocked, ridiculed, questioned, like, what the hell was wrong with you? Why did you do that to her? They're going to be backing me up. They're going to have my back because we're coming into a world where people have so much respect for truth, authenticity, honor, all the right things. We're coming into that world. People like you're not going to get away with anything anymore. You're going to get put on blast. You're going to be exposed for the whole world to see. You're not going to get away with it anywhere. Anything that you go to do, any place you go to visit, and the one who put her up to this, the one who paid her to do this, oh yeah, you too. All of you. Whoever's with that person, oh yeah, you too. Everybody. Everybody who was involved with this whole scheme. All of you wicked people. Oh, the mental health professional. Oh yeah, you too. Oh yeah. I know you're wicked. I know you're one of them. Yeah. Every one of you are going to get known. You're going to be known. And you're going to be embarrassed to go in any establishment. People will probably not even serve you. You're going to have no money. Whoever you work for is going to fire you because that establishment will be broke. They're going to lose all their money to me. And you guys won't have any jobs. You're not going to have any money because the quantum financial system does not reward liars, cheaters, stealers. So you guys have a lot to look forward to in the days ahead. I tell you, and all because you picked on someone like me. Good decision. Oh, she can hear me talking on this video right now. She's getting pissed. She's revving up that machine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here she goes. Here she goes. Oh man. To think of how she's gonna react when she gets this put on her. She'd be like, how did you even do it for a minute, let alone 3 months? I can't believe I did that to you. And I'm going to be like, well, you did. So here you go. Here's 3 months of the same hell you put me through. Congratulations. And you're never going to be able to live it down ever. So, okay. Just thought I would just add that 2 cents worth. Y'all going to lose all your money. Everybody you're working for is all going to lose all their money. And you're all going to be infamous, not famous. All right. Have a good one.